Announced today that in all, 3,000 American troops, some already coming from Germany, will be moved to Poland, Germany, and Romania, bolstering NATO countries as tens of thousands of Russian troops gather at Ukraine's border.
What does this mean for you and for our local military troops and families here in San Diego? CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is on the story and joins us now with the answers. Kirsten?
Hey guys, I'm live here at Miramar, just one of our local military installations, just trying to give you an idea of how impactful international military action could be for us here in San Diego. As of right now, no San Diego troops. That means the Navy, that includes the Marines and the Navy. Neither are slated to get involved in this latest conflict, but that doesn't mean that San Diego troops and their families are not impacted.
Mr. Putin continues to add forces. Combined arms, offensive capabilities, even over just the last 24 hours.
And that's why Assistant to the Secretary of Defense for Public Affairs John Kirby says it's time to send troops into Eastern Europe.
We are making it clear that we're going to be prepared to defend our NATO allies if it comes to that. Hopefully it won't come to that.
The Russians are losing their ability to have their say on their border, and they're angry about this.
Eric Gartsky, political science professor at UC San Diego, says the situation along Ukraine and Russia's border has been developing for years now. And although Ukraine is not part of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization or NATO, the Biden administration is showing Russia that the U.S. is watching.
What they're going to do is encourage the Russians to think very carefully about how they commit any aggression that they commit. You never, never, never want to give a bully what they want under duress.
While no San Diego-based troops are directly impacted, they and their families may be indirectly.
The Carl Vinson, which is a local carrier, is now spending a little bit more time in the Mediterranean, and the families of the crew are going to have to spend a little bit more time without their loved ones, and all these things affect San Diego.
Gartsky tells us that there is a 6-week window that we're watching the situation for along the Ukrainian-Russian border, because as spring comes in the Ukraine, it's going to be harder to keep those Russian troops in that area because of the weather. Back to you.
All right, Kirsten, you just mentioned the 2,000 troops from the U.S. are not coming from our San Diego bases. Where are they being pulled from?
They're going to be pulled from Fort Bragg in North Carolina. They're going to join about 8,500 other troops that are already on heightened alert.
All right, anxious eyes will be watching, hoping for the best in that situation, that there's no conflict. Kirsten Holmes reporting live. Thank you, Kirsten.